What's up guys, Jadon Cal here, and man has it been a long time. I am back. Thank you guys, everyone who's looking at this video right now. I am creating a new video series that is going to follow along with myself producing a feature film from start to finish. Now, to give you a little bit of a backstory, I have produced a couple of feature films, I've produced short films, and funny enough, I'm actually on location to the place that I just recently shot a short film on, Silver Strings, and I'm currently in post-production on that. The reason why I'm making this video, among all the videos I'm going to make, is because I've been feeling stuck, I've been feeling lackluster, I've been feeling like I'm unable to make my next feature film, which is a story I really want to tell and I'm going to tell, and I'm going to get it out there. It's called Off Rip. It's a coming-of-age family drama about a skimboarder. If you don't know what skimboarding is, basically the sport of skimboarding is you take a board, you throw it on the shore of the water, you jump on it, you do tricks. You've probably seen people do crazy videos and crazy tricks and things like that on the internet. It's like surfing on the shore is what I say to people. Basically, the reason I'm making this video, among other videos, is because I want to make that film. Now, I've gotten connected with a lot of companies. I've gotten connected with Zap Skimboards. They're on board to make the film. I've gotten connected with professional skimmers. You'll meet them. So, at the status of this video, we're not quite starting from scratch. I have done a few things, but this is the very beginning of the journey. We're just getting into pre-production. There are many things to consider when making a feature film. Feature films are like businesses. Every time you make one, you have to hire new employees, you have to find new locations, you have to find new equipment, new materials, new tools, new customers from start to finish, and build a brand. And you have to do all of that. Most times you'll have a partner or two, but if you're just starting out or doing a film of your own, then you might do it alone. I am very lucky to have a producing partner who I'm sure will get into these videos and who will talk and do things like that. But we're at a point in our society where films are very hard sells. It's a very hard market to make money in because a lot of investors nowadays realize that there are so many movies out there, and so many movies, even if they're good, don't get picked up or don't get the money, or the filmmaker doesn't know what to do for distribution, and so then they take it to a distributor. And a distributor is someone who takes your movie and sells it to different territories and things like that. The distributor will be a predator and take control and take all the money of the filmmaker who just gave them their film and assumed that they would get millions of dollars for it, when in reality, they're getting legally screwed. So I'm making this as a way to show other avenues to make films. I've produced 2 feature films. One feature film is on Amazon. It is called Mind Games. It was my first feature film I ever made. We made it for very cheap. We didn't pay ourselves, meaning the 3 producers. We did it for free. We spent a whole year on it, from the script to getting the actors, getting the military crew on board. It's about an army psychologist held captive in an RV. So the story required a lot of technicalities, a lot of detail, and we raised a small amount of money for it. Now with that small amount of money, we turned around and made a film. With the budget that we had, we were only able to do so much. And when you don't have the budget of Wonder Woman, or the budget of Jurassic Park, or the budget of Hypnotic, it's tough to make a film as great as those. So what do? You have to have a really good script. A really good script that can fit into a dynamic that is possibly able to be done low budget, like the Florida Project. That was I'm not quite sure what the budget of that was, but you could do a movie like that on a low budget. There's other kinds of movies that have made it with low budgets because of the story and the appeal. Paranormal Activity. If you look at a movie like Paranormal Activity, he made that movie for $15,000. But it was the fact that the audience thought the story was real. They were so captivated by it, even though the footage was raw and shaky and documentary styled and things like that. So you have to be an innovative filmmaker, and you have to have a good script. Then what do? You need to find some sort of money, whether you're putting your own money in or whether you are getting money from investors in small amounts, big amounts, whatever it is. People have to get paid. People have to do jobs. If not, you're going to do a whole film by yourself, which is possible. We sort of did that on Mind Games, and Jake and Brian and myself have each made our own films by ourselves, and it's a tough road to take. So a budget is definitely necessary. Now, what I plan on doing for a budget, I'm going to, yes, reach out to private investors. Now that I've had Mind Games, which we did for super low budget, which is making its money back on Amazon. I'll talk about that in a separate video. Then we have another film, Soulmates, which we worked out a deal with the county to get the investors paid back. I have some sort of relationship with some investors, which are possible and plausible. I haven't had much success with that yet, but that's a thing in progress. Then another thing I'm looking into is not-for-profits, organizations that may want to get involved, small businesses supporting the local film industry, things like that. Whatever you have to do to figure it out, to get your movie going, you have to do it. And that's why I'm documenting this, because I know no matter what it takes, I'm gonna get a budget and I'm gonna make the film. Whether I lose actors that I wanted or people in the process that maybe have a certain rate, I respect that, because I do films too. I'm an actor. You know, I've even acted in a studio film recently. I'm acting in multiple feature films. I have a film going to theaters as an actor. I have a film, another film, Stream, that is, you know, got horror names in it, is going places. I've got 7 feature films under my belt in the past 14 months as an actor, but I'm still struggling to get my own funding for my own film. And so what I realized is I have to build it from the ground up, and I can't just go to anybody to get money for a film. So that's why I'm showing you how it's gonna be done. It's like a UFC fighter building from scratch. He has to train and hit that bag every day, blood, sweat, and tears every day. But it's worth it, because when he goes in that ring, he's gonna be flying. Oh, that was a rant right there. So anyways, so what are the main things to do? So at the beginning of pre-production, we're going to get a budget. We're going to continue with getting actors attached and using what we know and who we know to get people on board with the script. We're going to meet with companies that can possibly help fund it, advertise their brand in the film by some sort of trade-off, you know, monetarily, with putting their logos, their brand, product placement, things like that in the film. We're going to find every way possible to get this movie made. We're going to go to skim competitions and raise awareness. I'm also going to do crowdfunding too. So all of the above is what we're going to do. And this is the intro video for it, and I'm super excited about it. Linked below is the Mind Games trailer. It's also my previous couple of short films, trailers to any other films I am doing that are out right now or that are coming out, and then some more info about me. So if you guys want to follow this journey, be a part of this journey, have conversations about this journey, if you're a struggling filmmaker, if you're interested in film, if you have never understood what making films is all about, if you are just a random person who wants to watch someone figure out how to make a whole film by themselves, then you're in the right place. And I would love to hear what you guys think and get feedback, and, you know, in this crazy world, find something to rally together on. So thank you guys so much for checking this out, and we'll talk soon.